Hey everyone, welcome to an all-new episode of Film House. This week's episode is brought to you by Lisa Mattress. We got a fun little discount for you, $100 off. We'll give you that sweet promo code at the end of the show. But first, we're talking about the 50 Shades franchise, Bones.
Oh,
we made it.
Boy.
To a little
hey, lover.
Oh.
Anastasia Steele, my love,
Hello.
you made it.
Hello, Christian.
I'm Christian Grey, and Bones is playing...
Waiter.
I guess there was a waiter in the movie. And covering our Zoom mixer is Anna's Bush.
Yes.
Do they drink wine in this movie or something?
It's nothing but white wine in the movie.
Anyway, so we saw...
Fill me up, lover. Actually, I'm really offended. Oh, basket. I'm offended that you filled up my master's cup.
Wait. Yeah, we'll get to that in a second. We watched a little film called 50 Shades Darker, or as I like to call it, 50 Shades Lamer. Because it sucked.
That was good.
It wasn't good. It's about as clever as this movie and how long it drags out. Should we break it down plot by plot, Anna? My
please,
sub?
no.
Well, all right.
Yes, master.
Wait, no, she's over that, remember?
Oh.
Fix your dress, you slut. Okay, so where we left off our endearing characters, Anna Steele and Christian Grey, they broke up because he spanked her too hard.
Mm-hmm. Yes, we did, and yes, you did,
Are you,
master.
So you're staying here
This whole
What?
time?
Oh, no.
Okay.
I'm actually surprised at how well your mustache matches the way. So we open up with this film. Anna's her own woman now, and her and Christian are apart. And she's working at a book publisher, making her own way. Right, Anna?
Yes, I was. And I was flirting with my boss, but he brought me coffee because I learned how to dom.
I don't think that's what happened.
That's not what happened at all.
He brought her coffee.
Anyway.
Well,
And she said, I'm supposed to do that.
Well, Christian begins having nightmares about his abusive childhood. Meanwhile, we talk about Anna. Her job is an assistant to Jack Hyde, an editor at the Seattle Independent Publishing, SIP.
Real stable guy.
Awesome.
Very stable. Whose previous 3 assistants all quit within the last 18 months. I wonder why.
Oh, I don't think... Did they mention that in the movie?
Briefly, yes. It's...
Oh, it was, and I wonder why.
We were talking a lot over this movie and drinking heavily.
Yes.
Yeah.
To deal with the pain.
It was so slow.
It was boring as shit.
Fast forward, Anna Steele goes to a like an art exhibit for some reason. Her friend Jose.
Her brown friend.
Brown friend's back.
You know Brown Guy from the previous movie?
He was there for a whole 35 seconds before Christian Grey literally pushed him out of the film.
Yeah.
And now he's back, and he's like an established photographer.
Who's still obsessed with Anna.
All the people working there all the people attending are looking at her as she walks in like, oh my God, it's her. Oh my God. She's like, me? I don't get what's going on. And then her picture is just splattered everywhere. So I guess her friend
Splatter.
selling. That would be splattering later, my friend.
Take a sip.
Punctuate that.
It's like our own drinking game here. So she's shocked to realize that her friend Jose has been taking pictures and selling them of her.
Really creepy.
Well,
But she's not really,
she
like,
posted
upset.
the pictures.
I guess.
Did she?
They weren't like candid from the bushes.
I guess
like,
she was looking at camera.
I think in the first one, they were like walking around and he took some pictures of her. Like, I think it was established that he'd photographed her before.
But I guess to her surprise, they all sold. All 6 of them sold. And like, who could they have sold to? Dun, dun, dun. Christian Grey's back in her life.
He's back.
Yep.
He's back. Took a whole 45 seconds.
Yeah, don't worry. All the character growth in the first movie where she breaks up with him because she can't handle his bullshit, out the window within 5
Get it out of
They're
here.
back together.
Well, then I think once again, he's like, Jose, leave.
Yeah, bye.
I think he doesn't even physically touch him. He just sort of like Jedi mind tricks him out of the room. So he leaves, and he's like, Anna, I just want to explain myself. He's been setting her flowers, so that's sweet. Mm-hmm. He's also a billionaire, so this means nothing.
Yeah.
His assistant did it. It's not a big deal. And he's like, I just want to talk over dinner. Can we just talk over dinner, please? She's like, fine, I'll go to dinner with you. Just like...
And then it hard cuts to them making out in an alley,
Just
having
like
not made it to dinner.
him borderline finger blasting her in an alley. And she's like, and she's like, slow down, Christian.
I think finger blasting may have been the like the most prominent sexual act in this whole movie. Actually.
Oh, he ate her
There was
out.
a lot. No, but I mean, there was more blasting than anything else.
Anyway, so Christian promises no more rules, no more punishments, no more secret terms. He's like, I just want, as you call it, a vanilla relationship.
Just wants that.
And then they went grocery shopping, and she bought him vanilla ice cream
Because she's
and
fucking
he looked
plain.
very
Nailed
angry.
it.
She's like, you're going to be as boring as I am.
I didn't even know Ben and Jerry's sold vanilla ice cream. I think they made it up for that movie.
Just for the movie?
Yeah.
Anyway, so later, fast forward to the next day, Anna goes back to work. Her boss is being a little, Mr. Hyde. He's being a little.
Oh, I get it.
Yeah, his name's Jack Hyde.
Oh.
It's clever. Get it?
Wait, that's actually his name?
His name's Jack Hyde.
Get to the beads. Get to the beads.
Yeah. So he's just like, hey, we're going out for a drink. You want to come out? She's like, I guess sure. And he's like, yeah, you're gonna come out. And so she goes to the bar, and immediately Christian's already there. Like, what's going on?
Yeah.
How did you know she was there?
He has like a dog collar on her or something.
How quickly did he buy the company? Like, because I felt like that was the second scene. Like, they had breakfast together, and he's like, oh, by the way, I bought the company that owns the company that you work for.
So Christian is like, it's a weird thing. He's this overbearing boyfriend, but then the plot is constantly redeeming him. Because he comes in and goes, you got to watch out for your boss. I've heard about him. Mm-hmm. Be careful. And she's like, thank you.
You're right.
You're right. You saved me.
End of scene.
I can't do anything on my own. I need a man in my life. God damn this movie. Anyway, so he warns Anna about Jack's reputation. Anna's annoyed at first, actually. Oh, and this is what happens. So Anna gets annoyed because Christian is now buying Seattle Independent Publishing. Right. He just buys it because he's like, I've always wanted to get into publishing. What? It's not just because you work here.
This is just a coincidence.
It's her entire life is surrounded by crazy men.
Yeah.
And her picking the lesser of two evils.
Right.
That is all this is happening.
And apparently the publishing business is just people in a dingy office with just messy stacks of books and papers like towering over them everywhere.
Lauren said it perfectly. It's an 8-year-old's interpretation of what grown-up work is.
Yeah.
Did you get the book published, Anna? Yeah. I sure did. Book published, sir.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you.
I booked the deal. The deal is done. And there's just stacks of books inexplicably everywhere. I'm too much to drink.
He loves his toilet wine.
This is a symbol for the movie.
It looks more like urine in that cup.
Yeah. Hey guys, watch this. Layup.
That's what this movie should have been. Yeah, it was a slam dunk.
Ugh, God.
It really wasn't.
Everything.
I had to print out all the notes because I feel like this movie had more plot points than the last one, but less sex scenes.
Way less.
There was...
It's just too much going on.
There were more plot points, but none of them were interesting. No. So it was like, what did happen the past 2 hours? I can't recall.
We get introduced to one of the new plot points where a strange woman starts examining Anna from a distance. Mm-hmm. And she asks Christian, who's this woman? Who is she? She keeps staring at me. And he's like, she's no one. Actually, she's Leela Williams, a former submissive for those just now tuning in. Yeah.
Also very brown-haired, mousy.
A little busted.
Plain.
Looks a little like post-crack addict a little.
Yeah.
A little broken. So he says that after their contract ended, Leela wanted more. But Christian ended the relationship, and Leela married a man who later died, causing Leela to have a mental breakdown, and she's just been stalking Anna and Christian. I like that part where it's like, the mental anguish was brought upon by the death of her new husband, not being in a sub relationship. He's like, oh yeah, even the author's like, no, the sub thing's fine.
Oh, it's totally cool.
Yeah.
It's cool, man. She married someone and died. It's cool. Oh, this sucks. I think now we get to the makeover part.
Oh, the Pretty Woman scene.
That's
fun.
Yeah.
Did you just hit yourself in the vagina?
Don't worry about it. I was doing research.
Yeah.
And there's a number of featurettes covering the movie from like the production designers and the costume designers and things like that. And they talked up this fucking like room with all the dresses.
Really?
That we were in for about 35 seconds, I feel like. Yeah. And they talked about the design behind it and the thought behind it.
Movies do this all the time. If you, okay, so Last Jedi came out, right? And they did a whole featurette on the ice foxes, which you saw for
oh really?
I hated them.
2.5 seconds. And they're like, yeah, and they're like, they showed the animatronics behind it and how they built it. It's the same thing. It's like how Bruce bought that little BB-8 toy, right?
The
black
dark
one.
He gave it to Jacob.
Yeah. Really? Oh, because after he saw the movie, he was so disappointed.
I don't know, but it's on Jacob's desk now.
Well, he said, "Fuck that movie," and he threw it at Jacob.
And it was barely in the film. But that's what they do. So, like, even I guess the 50 Shades franchise is no different, where they basically have a long tail where they. Thank you very much, bartender from film.
You got it.
They have a long tail where they're like, we got to promote this movie, and we can't. We have a paper thin plot.
Yeah.
And if we give out even a bit of it, the whole thing will be given away. Granted, 50 Shades is nothing but just butt plugs and.
No butt plugs.
There was no butt plugs in this one. Well, you were saying the MPA frowns upon butt plugs.
I'm guessing butt stuff is a bridge too far for the MPA.
They don't like poop.
Just make it a little poop. Make it a little poop.
Yeah. Though the one butt part was with the anal beads, which she says, "You're not putting those in my butt."
Yeah, that part's coming up. We'll get.
Sorry.
Stay tuned for anal beads.
Yeah,
there's a whole lot we got to get
It's
through.
fine. So there's
we can skim over some of it.
It's fine. Well, I'm getting to the masquerade part. So only because, for whatever reason, Mr. Gray takes on like a makeover thing, and he's like, "Let me take you to the one salon that my the woman who sexually abused me as a 16-year-old owns."
Yeah.
Played by
Kim Basinger.
Kim Basinger. Crazy.
Basinger.
I say Basinger.
Basinger.
Potato.
Who cares?
Who cares? Exactly.
Potato. Tomato.
Either way, her face is unfortunate. Got
hit by a
She got
dump
stung
truck.
by a bee.
Yeah. Looked like someone just took a hot plate to her face.
Yeah, like a good cast iron skillet.
I guess she's actually well placed in this film. I don't know. Older woman, kind of foxy at one point, but I don't know. I would have gone with Jean Triplehorn.
Oh, I'll always go with Jean Triplehorn.
Because it's a world, baby.
I get that reference.
And the Firm.
So Anna's upset about it.
Firm right now.
But
Just thinking about it.
After about 2 seconds, she goes, "I forgive you," and they go to the ball. And
did you say masquerade ball?
Oh yeah. Oh, here we go. Sorry. That's right.
Real quick here. Just pop this bad boy on.
I am now even scarier.
The masquerade ball.
We are now at the Gray Ball.
It's all crooked on your eyes.
His parents, who are normal, want to raise money for charity, so they throw in orgy-themed masquerade
it
ball.
looks like Eyes Wide Shut.
Yes.
And before they even go there, he pulls out the butt plugs, the butt bullets. What are they called? Anal beads.
No, they're Kegel beads.
Oh, the Kegel beads.
I was just talking to Allie on the phone, and she said, "Did you guys talk about the Kegel beads yet?"
So, careful at the table. And it's okay. So he pulls them. She's like, "You're not going to put it in my butt," like you said. And he goes, "No." And he's like, bend over. And he just shoves these balls up in her vag. She's like, "What do they do?" And it's like, and she's like, "They feel weird, but good." Which is like what you write in the book to make it move forward.
It's like a placeholder.
Because
you're like, I'll go back and I'll write something better later.
Yeah, because probably any sane woman would be like, "Okay, hot at first, but once I got to go pick up my laundry."
Yeah, she'd put them in her purse on the drive over and not tell Christian and be like, "Yeah, they're still up there."
They're so in me, and like every time someone like refills her glass, she's like, "Oh, it's coming." Yeah. It's just the.
Yeah, didn't she say that they made her really hungry?
Ravenous.
Ravenous.
She said, "I'm ravenous." I guess this is just innuendo.
He's mad.
I think it's innuendo at this point.
It is innuendo.
Because she's like, "I'm ravenous." And he's like, "Let's go to my old childhood bedroom."
Oh, the best part.
Yeah, in which she finds like a picture that looks like the stalker, but he's like, "That's my mom." Because remember, Christian's adopted. This is an important plot point.
Yeah.
It'll come in later.
And his siblings.
Yeah,
everybody.
that's great.
And on the wall, there's posters for
all
generic
sorts of
MMA.
Yeah. Oh yeah. In that scene, we see the MMA, which I was saying didn't get big until later. So it's like, how old was he until he moved out of that room?
They finger bang in his childhood bedroom.
Well, he bones her, which I'll say it was a hot scene. I think
that was a good scene.
I think I'm becoming I'm getting like Stockholm syndrome where I can see past her 5 head, and I'm just like, okay, girl's kind of cute.
No, she's very cute.
She's got like a body and like her stark naked body with the moon bouncing off of her pale ass
is
like
a full moon,
like bent over as Christian barely has his dick out of his zipper because he never takes his pants off.
That was the scene where he started spanking her and then was like smiling and giggling while he was doing
just
it.
A child.
Yeah. Which I mean, while you were doing it, and it turned me on.
That's what I did. Me, Christian Grey.
John,
fucking mask.
You're like Eric Stoltz in Mask. I can't even look at
you. Feed me. Wait, what does he say? I'm a normal boy.
Yeah, that's what he says with that exact accent. Boy, oh boy. Let's just fast forward.
All right, well, can I just say though, like, I was very disappointed. There was so little like sex or nudity in this movie. I don't understand.
Well,
like,
same with the first one.
But even the first one had more. Like, I thought the whole point of these movies was the smut. That's the that's the whole reason the housewives are flocking.
It's the tension of the smut.
Once again, you replace any of those sex scenes with shootout in John Wick or something like that, it's beat for beat.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. They're like, movie's starting to drag. Let's get to the fucking. And it felt more tame in this one.
Absolutely.
Even though I know they try to up it. Sorry.
Are we done with the masquerade?
Masquerade's pretty much over at this point, right? Yeah. We're done. I guess the only important thing there is Anna runs into the old dom.
The old bag.
The old bag. And she's like, Christian's too good for you. You won't have him. And she's like, and that's it.
Yeah.
That's
the conflict.
This is a conflict written by someone who hates conflict.
Yeah.
It goes to about level 2.5, and then it's just over.
I think you made a good point, which was that every conflict that does arise is solved in the same scene, pretty much.
Yeah. This is someone who does not like to linger and doesn't want you to think about things that are too hard, and that's why this movie fucking sucks, because there's about 26 plot points that are solved within the scene. Like you said, it's like watching 6 short films.
Yeah,
that was bonus.
Or an entire telenovela season
so
crammed into 2 hours.
Yeah. Anyway, okay, so let's.
Do you guys hear that?
What is that?
We'll add it in post.
What are you gonna add?
Just some sound. I don't know.
Okay, that's good.
Solid bit.
It's good editing.
Solid bit.
Okay, fast forward. Jack Hyde. What? Yeah.
That was what I was thinking next.
Now he wants Anna to go with him to like the book expo. He's like, I'm going to further your career. We're going to New York.
Yeah,
book your flight. But he's also being kind of like a dick to her now. He's doing that thing that it's like Dan Harmon was talking about when he was like he wanted to be with a woman and then she kind of rejected him. So then like as her boss, he's just being a total asshole, which guys do all the time. That's a thing, John.
What?
Don't project on me, Adam. I don't know what you're talking about.
Look.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
When Bones rejected me. Hold on.
I haven't been rejected.
Hold on, my anal beads are vibrating. let me check. Let me check that everything's.
Pop those bad boys out.
Check under the pubes. Make sure we're still.
Oh.
Rolling.
Oh.
All right, Jack Hyde, Anna's boss.
He's getting more disheveled. He's becoming less like Mr. Hyde. He's become more like Mr. Jack. Or wait. Oh God, Jack Hyde.
Oh, it hurts. It fucking hurts.
You didn't get the Jekyll and Hyde reference there?
I get it.
So originally Anna tells Christian, I'm going to this expo. And he's like, no, you're not. And then she goes, you're right, I'm not going.
Perfect.
So she tells her boss, Jack Hyde, this. And he basically, like, I feel like this got a little too real. Once again, conflict. Like full-on office sexual assault.
Yes.
Yes. He's like, don't you want to further your career? Sure, you could fuck Christian, who's going to make you rich, but if I fuck you, I'll make you smart, which...
Wait, what?
He says that.
Oh, he says he can make her come like nobody else can make her come.
Well, after that, he's like, I can make you come.
Yeah.
And then she like... What did she grab his ear or something and then knead him in the...
She kicked him in the nards.
Well, she did one... Oh, she grabbed his fingers and bent them back.
Yeah.
And then kneed him in the nards and ran out.
Still
And then the security guard went in there and, like, shot him.
Well, once again, Christian Grey comes to the rescue.
He just materialized.
As he was getting out of the car, she's like, Jack attacked me. And he went, I told you so.
Yeah, you dumb bitch. Why won't you listen to me? I'm your boyfriend. God damn it. So, yeah, he sends the security guard upstairs. We were joking. It would have been funny if he you just see Jack Hyde's body fly out of the window. Unfortunately, the movie's not that self-aware, so we pretty much never see Jack Hyde again. Or do we?
Or do we?
I
don't want your wine. I don't want...
Ugh. It does look like piss.
I peed in it.
Ugh.
I'm the Dom.
Beginning, middle, and end conflict done there.
Yeah.
Let's do it again. Anna goes back to her apartment and she finds Leela there, the stalker, who's threatening her with a gun. Thank you for the prop.
This is a gun.
Yeah.
You're Leela now.
Anna tries to defuse the situation,
Fails.
but she can't do much. Yeah, she fires a shot, like just a bang.
Yeah, well, it was really funny because the shot like showed over the shoulder of the gun, and she aimed it like that and fired, and it sparked over there.
Once again, too, this was directed by the guy who did Glengarry Glen Ross.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
And I'm sure he was just like, yeah, that's a take.
Yeah, who cares?
Whatever. What are we shooting digital? Yeah, I don't. We must be out of hard drive space. Just save it. So thank God, Christian and bodyguard show up.
And he says, "Kneel."
Yeah. Give me the gun.
Yeah, with his
Kneel.
his Palpatine-like powers.
Yeah.
And he's like, I got this, Anna. Back off, woman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let the men handle
Go hang
this
out
situation.
with the brown people.
Although
that also don't matter.
although it was stupid, it was interesting for Anna to see what she like might have become had she agreed to it or whatever. Like,
Gotcha.
that's like what she really would have been.
Just blew my mind.
Yeah.
So-
And she was like,
It's
"That's
got layers after all.
had I like continued with the relationship, signed the contract and everything, I could have become that."
Well, according to the synopsis, at this point, Anna, seeing Christian's need to be dominant, wanders off. Returning hours later, Christian's furious.
That's not even the conflict that like I thought I was
lost
empathizing
track.
with Anna, and no,
No, she's upset because
she thought he was getting off on doming her.
when in reality,
God damn it.
he was using his dom powers
Yeah.
to save the fucking day.
He was using the dom.
Power
head
of the
is
dom.
swimming.
I know it really hurts. I think it's like an early hangover. So he doesn't want to lose Anna. So Christian submissively drops to his knees and confesses that he may not be a dominant after all. In fact, he's a sadist.
Just a straight up sadist.
Sadist who enjoyed hurting women who looked like his birth mother. Hence why that picture in his room next to his favorite MMA poster from like 5 years ago.
Can you imagine putting his mom in a headlock? Is what it was.
Armbar.
Yeah.
Just want to throw in the hexagon. Octagon, sorry.
Octagon.
That was
Yeah.
what all his dreams were. That's why he was like throwing punches and stuff.
I hope the set designer gets nothing but awards for this film whenever it came out. So anyway, he's telling Anna he pledges he wants to change. And during the night, Anna awakens to Christian and he's having a nightmare. And he then proposes, basically, right after that.
Yeah.
I think, is this right after the pommel horse scene?
Yeah, he
Wait.
has the nightmare,
What
and
about
she
the
like
lipstick?
comforts him.
The what?
The lipstick.
What about the lips?
The
Oh yeah.
the boundaries.
So
boundaries.
he does create, there's a scene with boundaries because he has all the cigarette burns on him. And he's like, draw my boundary. And she takes the lipstick and just draws like a square, but it looks like a
Yeah.
smiley face on him.
Yeah. And that's where she's not allowed to touch it.
Yeah, and he's
Yeah.
like, anywhere else is great, which is like, finger up the ass.
Yeah. Well,
We're
not
all
on
good.
camera.
I know, so stupid.
No butt stuff.
There's other movies with butt stuff, but I think it's always comical.
Name one. Oh,
Any of the
Deadpool.
Harold and Kumars, I think. Probably.
Deadpool.
Yeah. Oh,
All
yeah,
right,
Deadpool
fine.
with pegging.
Implied
But-
pegging. Yeah.
I mean, there's sodomy in other movies.
That's true. But not for pleasure.
Yeah, there's no like happy
Yeah.
butt stuff.
Why is that?
Because they're fucking Puritans.
I'm sorry. I'm going to film school for a second. Why can you only
Because
have?
the MPAA is run by Puritans.
But there's only rape butt stuff. There's no pleasurable butt
Yeah,
stuff.
it's
Yeah.
all punishment.
Oh man, that's a bummer.
We need to get someone in the MPAA, like how you run someone for Congress,
Yeah.
who's pro butt stuff.
Yes.
So that like just like a good family movie, like Leave It to Beaver, the remake. The mom's like, I really enjoyed anal last night, honey, and they show a
go.
little bit of it, and they're like, it's normal.
Adam, you could be that guy.
Vote for me for
Yeah.
butt stuff.
I guess it's not accurate because this movie basically breaks all of the laws that were established in it. But there's a documentary called "This Film Is Not Yet Rated."
Yeah, I like it.
That talks about the MPAA, and like he actually tracked down like all of the members of the MPAA, and they were all like soccer moms and stuff,
Oh,
like
yeah.
random people. But the main thing, at least before this movie came out, like female pleasure was not something that could be seen. Like any movie like that, like Boys Don't Cry, movies like that. Yeah. It would just immediately any type of focus on the female orgasm would be NC-17.
Yeah, because it's so weird to describe in film of something where it's like to describe a feeling where you're like, this made me feel weird. It's like, why? Because you have weird hang-ups.
Yeah.
You're okay with seeing over the top violence because it's normalized, because you see so much of it. Honestly, if you watch a lot of pornography or random sex scenes in movies, it really loses. Like, I didn't want to have sex after this movie because I was just like, I'm just so burnt out on it. I'm just desensitized. I'm like, and it's so like nothing. It's just like whatever. And it, like, I think that's actually works against the movie.
Yeah.
Is that, honestly, there was less sex in this one than the other one, but it's like, you're just seeing the same people fuck over and over. You're like, please, someone new.
And can I be honest? Like, I don't want to get too serious on this, but like the fact that that relationship is so unhealthy at its core, like hinders the eroticism.
Yeah.
I know this is a comedy show, but like, it really does. Like, this is a bad relationship, and he is a bad person, and this is not healthy. And so, like, even though the sex scenes are like well shot or whatever,
he's a damaged. He's 50 Shades of fucked up, dog.
I know, he told us last time, but like, it's not like healthy, fun sexuality. It's like weird.
Yeah,
it has like a weight to it.
Well, and you would think that the healing process would be less sex.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. But instead, more vanilla.
But instead, it's just sort of like, congratulations, you got a promotion. Let's fuck, and it's just like, Jesus Christ, like, you're clearly not trying to get better. You've already said that. Like, I mean, they never once acknowledge that he's a sex addict. Like, there's nothing about that.
Or that he's a control freak and that he's crazy and he follows her around everywhere and knows where she is at all times.
This whole relationship is based on things that are very negative for any sort of human being, but they're trying. So they keep bringing it back and like, no, they love each other. Like,
I don't know. I mean, I'm not in a dom or sub relationship
that you know of.
That I know of. But like, I imagine that people that are, like, I don't try to speak for everybody, but like, I imagine people that are might be offended by this series, that they equate that sexual lifestyle with like abusive relationships and with stalking and negativity and obsession. Like, I don't know. It feels weird. It doesn't feel healthy.
I would like to somehow interview the author.
Yeah.
Or at least do some research if she had any sort of life experience with the dom subculture, or if this is just something that they created because they assume that this is what it's like based on the minimal pornography they watch or the things they read.
And like you said, they read the wiki last movie.
Well, they read Twilight, clamps, and they're like, oh, you've introduced me to a dom sub thing. And that's their experience with it, is Twilight. That's my guess, at least this lady. Because let me tell you, she doesn't look like she gets laid a lot. No,
you don't have glasses.
No. You should have stood up with a straight face.
Can you grow your hair out for me?
Sure.
Please?
While John gets...
So you can bang me?
While John gets bangable, let me remind you that this episode of Filmhouse is brought to you by Lisa.
Oh.
You know you can't make love without a bed. I mean, you can, but it's not as much fun.
You absolutely can.
But a comfortable bed makes it so much better, right, Bones?
I sleep on a Lisa mattress.
I mean, you and your pregnant wife, or your post-pregnant wife.
Guys, let's be honest.
You got your wife pregnant on a mattress.
Yes, I impregnated my wife on a Lisa mattress.
Hey!
Yes, thank you, Lisa. I credit Lisa for my baby.
Wow. I feel like I don't need to do the ad read now.
I gotta say, we love our mattress. Besides the baby making, it's cooling, it's comfortable. I love every minute of it. Our old one is a piece of garbage. It's great. Please,
I'm just realizing, pre-Lisa mattress, no baby. Post-Lisa mattress,
baby.
Lisa mattresses get you pregnant. You heard it here first.
Well, him.
Well, if you want kids,
that's
if you don't
Lisa
want kids,
guarantee.
They actually don't get you pregnant.
Just use a condom. It's fine. Anyway, so Lisa's driven by a mission to provide a better place to sleep for everybody, including Bones. Lisa donates one mattress to a shelter for every 10 that they sell to their using their 110 program. There's over 22,000 mattresses that have been donated so far.
That's nice. Oh, wow.
Hey, I mean, we've already brought in another human into this world.
Yeah.
So
Now
thank you,
those
Bones.
homeless
Give
people
them a
get pregnant
mattress.
too.
Yeah, we just keep spreading the love. So Lisa also plants one tree for every mattress sold and donates 1% of each employee's time to a volunteer at for some local cause. We should be doing that. God, they're making us look bad.
Yeah, we're probably
So they're available online at the Lisa Dream Gallery in Soho as well. That's in New York and Virginia Beach. They're American-made mattresses that ship compressed in a box to your door. You got it. It's always easy having you on the show because you have the most experience with this.
Yeah, I love it.
I've done this before too, where it comes in the box. It's a super compressed thing. You pop it out, and it's just like it's magic.
Just hit a few little spots on it.
I was
right up.
just saying this the other day. I can't wait for all airplanes to just be Lisa mattresses. I don't know if you can work that deal out, Lisa, but like, man, traveling would be the best. Buses,
Yeah.
just the foam. So you can now try before you buy at over 80 West Elm stores nationwide. Lisa's patented universal adaptive feel is designed for all types of sleepers and features 3 premium foam layers. Once again, Bones has never looked better. I mean, he's a father now. That helps. All these things are happening.
Yeah.
So these mattresses are available for you if you're in the United States, United Kingdom, Canada, and Deutschland, also known as Germany.
Haben Sie Kinder?
Ja,
What should I say? Haben Sie Lisa?
Der Mann in Schliepen. I don't know if I don't think Schliepen means sleeping. Sleeping in a mattress today. Lisa's continue to expand its offerings to include the Lisa pillow, blanket, sheets, foundation, and frame, all available online with free shipping. You got to get on that, Bones. You need more pillows.
Okay.
Anyway, like I teased earlier at the beginning of the show, you can get an extra $100 off if you go to lisa.com/filmhouse and enter promo code FILMHOUSE. That's FILMHAUS. Link in the description. Check it out. Support them. Supports the show. Helps us so much.
Do it.
Maybe we get another kid out of Bones
Yeah.
by the time this whole business venture ends.
Yeah.
Let's make some babies, everybody.
Hey, is that the goal? You want to have more than
Well, I meant for them.
every time we finish a
audience.
50 Shades film? Are you like, honey, let's do it again?
Yeah, there's nothing women that just gave birth want more than for their husband to come home, like super amorous.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah, they love it.
It's very Christian Grey of you.
It's awesome.
It's still recording, all right? Did we check it? Did we ever hit record?
We did.
Oh, thank God. What time are we?
35 minutes.
We're at 35 minutes?
Yeah.
Feels longer than that.
Oh, really?
It always does.
That's okay. That's good. It's about a 45 minute
Close your
show.
legs, John. Jesus Christ.
Ugh. And we're back.
Hey,
So
Howdy, boys. Welcome back.
we're now entering the 18th plot point. 50 Shades.
Shady 50 Shadies.
50 Shades of dark.
So wait,
This is the dark plot.
where are we at?
This is where Christian leaves on a business trip. Once again, proving he's a man.
Yeah.
Piloting his own helicopter.
With some sort of job.
I don't know what's going on. He's just flying with a random woman. And then there's some engine failure. Helicopter goes down.
Yep.
Over Mount St. Helens.
But from what I understand, it somehow malfunctioned without him losing control of it.
It's very odd.
Yeah.
He just kind of landed it.
Once again, much like the books I feel were written by a person who's never really been in a dom-sub relationship, probably never been in a helicopter, and maybe doesn't understand how helicopters work.
Probably not ever been in a relationship.
I mean,
With a person?
Or
She was,
out of her state before
Yeah.
writing this book.
or just knows that Twilight takes place in Seattle
Yeah, I
and
don't know.
wrote about Seattle.
So his helicopter
Helicopter
crashes.
goes down.
5 minutes later, he shows up with like a little cut.
he's
and he's good.
Everyone's waiting around like, I hope Christian's okay. And they're like, he will be okay. He's rich. And then he just comes home. He's like, what's up? What's going on?
Hey,
And
what's
then he
up,
goes,
everybody?
Anna, get in here. She comes in. The whole family just all kind of migrates to another room. Also, her friend Jose's there now.
Yeah.
He's
And
just
he's like, this Christian guy's all right.
hey, you know what? I like this guy.
Wait, is he from like 1940s Brooklyn?
We don't know.
Well, yeah, I thought the strangest thing was that Christian came in covered in like dirt,
And
smoke,
blood.
and blood all down the side of his face. He's like, I don't need a hospital.
Yeah. Just give me 2 shots of vodka and
Yeah.
a nap. I'll be
And an
fine.
anal bead.
I'm fucking rich. Yeah, let's fuck. Go to the playroom. Let's whip you. So Anna realizes that at this point she truly loves him, which I will say this, being in past relationships and a current relationship, I will
Okay.
say a good moment of when you actually feel like you know you love someone is when you're worried about them living or dying.
Well, I would hope so. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
So if you're not worried about them dying, you're like, maybe I should break up with them.
Well, you're like, maybe we're not at that point. But I remember the first time I ever realized I think I loved somebody. I was like, they went on a trip. I was in high school.
I see.
And I was like, oh my God.
You were scared.
And I was like, what if they die? And I was like, I think I love this person. And I'm like, yeah. I was like, hey, you know what? Pretty good. Except it's really fucking stupid in this movie because then she's like, I will marry you by giving you this keychain of Seattle with the word yes on the back that lights up.
That lights up.
So dumb.
Way to ruin something, you dumbass.
I just wanted to say that I had a similar situation where I went on a trip, and while I was gone, I was like, you know what? I'm really into this girl. And then I came back and I was like, let's take it to the next level. And she's like, yes, let's break up.
I mean, technically that is another level. Yeah.
It is the next level.
Yeah.
Some would say the final level.
Yeah.
I just want to go on record and saying I hope neither of you die.
It means you love
thank
us.
you.
Yeah.
I love you too.
I'd be don't say that. But I'd be really bummed out if you guys died.
I'd be bummed if anyone died.
Yeah. I'm not holding hands. I was trying to cover
You want to hold my hand?
I was trying to block
good.
the crotch view.
So
Can't block it forever, Bones.
come back. Okay. By the way, so moments after the helicopter crash, we realize it's Christian's birthday. So then they throw a party, and they're all like, he's like, I'm marrying Anna. It's happening. I got this bump on my head, but it's cool. I love her. I stick things in her butt sometimes, but we can't show
maybe
it.
it was brain damage that fixed
Only
it.
her vagina.
Yeah. Let's do it now, baby. Get to the playroom. What you? And now Elena, the previous Dom, the Kim Basinger character,
right.
she accused Anne of being a gold digger.
Yes.
She ain't messing with no broke.
Well, that was the weird thing is that she brought out like a little tape recorder and she started rapping Kanye West to her.
Very timely.
Yeah.
This is a great moment because in response, Anna throws her like martini in her face.
It's fucking brilliant,
And
man.
And then she chokes on the olive.
No, I wish.
God, it was like an episode of Dynasty.
Well,
It was
so
great.
far this woman has done basically nothing. All we know is that she was physically and mentally abusive to a young Christian. But the Christian shows up. He's like, "What are you doing?" And he's like, "Listen, you taught me how to fuck. Anna taught me how to love."
Yeah.
So like. That must have sounded so much better in your head than it did coming out of people's mouths.
Yeah, there was like
mom
a
heard.
15-second
It was in front of his
silence
mom.
after.
Yeah. Well, sorry, I need to hydrate. Much like.
Oh, do you think that was when the mom realized?
Yes.
What,
When the mom heard it, and she's like,
That was the moment she realized.
because she goes up and slaps
Yeah.
Elena. And she's like,
She's
get
like,
out
I
of my
thought
house.
you guys were just book
Oh,
friends.
Yeah. But I just all over there like, martini, slap.
Oh,
and then like
man.
some kid comes up and just like kicks her knee. And then
Yeah,
the
well,
dog
the
shits on
bodyguard
her.
picked her up by her back and then flung her out.
We got
like that.
drinks in the face, women slapping women, guns pull. I mean, this
Yeah.
is just a soap opera.
Yeah.
Did you say gun?
Oh my. Yeah. Bang. Well, the gun part's over. But once again, conflict brought up and resolved within a moment of
3 minutes.
moment of seconds. This is just
A
fantastic.
moment is 15 seconds.
Anyway, so that's it. That's about it.
Wait, is that the end of the movie?
Well, Christian cuts all ties with Elena.
Right.
He then proposes to Anna
Again?
again,
Of-
like for
for
real,
real.
though. Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Not in a panic
With like a
when he was
fucking
brain damaged.
crazy ring. Yeah.
But before that moment, he does take her up to his room one last time, where it is revealed that Christian is the coolest fucking guy ever because he's got a poster from Chronicles of Riddick on his
Yeah, he
wall.
does.
Not Pitch Black.
No, the second one.
Chronicles of
And
Riddick.
not Riddick, which makes me think that him as a 27-year-old CEO businessman, a few years prior, was probably like, oh shit, a new Riddick? I fucking love Riddick. He's like, bro, we're cutting the meeting short. We're going to go see this Furion kick some furious ass on the ice planet of blah, blah, blah.
Stick these up your vagina.
Yeah.
I just realized a third
We're
of
going
this
to
a
the
third of this
midnight
movie takes place in his childhood bedroom.
Yeah.
A lot
So
of it.
much of it.
With a Chronicles of Riddick poster
Yeah.
right
That
there
was
on
like,
the wall.
I was so bummed that the movie had taken so long and everything, but the moment we saw that poster,
It kinda made it
is we
worthwhile.
all
I
started
was so
laughing
happy.
and cheering.
You have to imagine, so he's about our age-ish, a little younger, which means he was seeing like rated R movies pretty young. That means he saw Pitch Black
Yeah.
at a very young age, and he's like, man, that's a cool movie. It really turns itself on its head. And then he's like, Chronicles of Riddick? Yeah. That character's fucking bomb! They're on a planet and they gotta hide in the shade and they throw water on their back.
And I haven't seen him. He just wears glasses, right?
He got his eyes shined.
Well, yeah, you can see in the dark.
Okay.
Yeah,
and he's a Furion.
In a intergalactic prison, he had his eyes operated
That means
on
at some point he played Escape from Butcher Bay and was like, dude, there's like a video game based on this hit film.
Oh my god.
Holy shit. You see this? You can see in the dark.
I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Vin Diesel, bro.
Go away. You're getting distracted by Diesel. The last shot.
Yeah.
The last shot of the movie. Adam, explain it, will you please?
So fireworks are going off. This is after Christian real proposes, and fireworks just blasting everywhere, signifying a new relationship, a new beginning,
and orgasms.
Always orgasms.
Yeah.
But then up on the hill, none other than our new villain, Jack Hyde.
Remember him? Of course not.
Yeah, he was 2 hours ago.
Yeah.
The man who once was Anna's boss, who she has now taken his position, is up on hill smoking, probably furious, thinking,
Close.
why am I why am I so attracted to this normal girl? I've never seen more people lose their shit over I'm saying, okay.
Yeah.
Perfectly pretty.
Sure, no.
I don't. I'm
not going to be like, oh, she's ugly.
Our
No.
criticisms are about her personality.
But male or female, you would not want people to be acting that way over you. It's not like a desirable thing.
Yeah, I'm just saying, in this world, in this area, you would think that she's a fairly attractive woman,
Pretty lady.
but after the sex, you're like, you want to talk about Chronicles of Riddick? And if she goes, ugh, no thanks, you go, bitch, get out.
Yeah, hit the bricks.
Oh my God, have you seen the poster? I bet you haven't seen Pitch Black. That's where it started. People didn't expect it.
Or the animated film.
Oh, there's a whole animated film. That's the thing. It kind of bugs me that at no point he opens up and he's like, I just fucking love Chronicles. I feel like Keith Urban's like, I feel like, wait, is it Keith Urban? Carl Urban is just like an underrated actor, and he does a lot of hard sci-fi like Dread and Chronicles of Riddick, and he just doesn't get credit. He doesn't get you. And if she went like, oh my God, are you kidding me? I love Carl Urban. He's the best. He was in Lord of the Rings. This dude's so underrated. He just doesn't get He kept the helmet on the whole time as Dredd. He would have been like, oh my God, I love you. Like you're the best. Like I love you to death. Let's do this. But instead, it's just a flat relationship.
Yeah.
Nothing happens.
If they had one scene like that, it would have felt real.
It would have been something in an entire movie of nothing. That's
So wait, so the next one? Ugh, gross. So the next one, what? The disheveled blonde Jekyll boss is gonna come after her?
He's in the trailer.
I've seen very little of it, and I remember very little. All I know is it's opening. It should be in theaters now. By the time this airs, we will have already seen it and recorded.
Yes.
And be done with this travesty of a train wreck of films known as the 50 Shades cinematic universe. So I do want to thank everyone for joining us on this ride.
Thank you.
Bones, Anna, my beautiful
Christian
soon-to-be wife.
Master.
Let's hug over your
I could have been with my newborn right now.
Your giant CJ.
not.
You
Can
came
you rub
in.
my
You wanted to be
pubes?
here. I'm just saying, Chronicles of Riddick is an underrated masterpiece.
Yes.
Can you cut off his mic, or how does this work?
I already did.
Thank
God. So, thank you, everyone, for listening, watching. Whoever told a friend, I love you especially. Thank you, Lisa, for sponsoring this entire episode. And Bones' family.
Yes.
Salud.
You made it much better.
Congratulations on the baby, Bones.
Hey, congrats, baby.
Thank you. What better venue to
Hey,
discuss my
baby.
baby
Yeah, you made a baby.
than this movie?
If this movie helped,
Cheers.
thank God. We'll see you next week for the conclusion of 50 Shades of Bleh. It reads like what a 15-year-old thinks sex is.
Yeah, why didn't all that raunchy stuff make it into the movie? The movie
did.
wasn't even that raunchy.
Didn't you see all the whips?
No, all I saw was top dick.
Anyway, so let's cut through the story. Enter
we'll get back to that.
our main character, Anastasia Steele, who has to go perform